the Sunday. We start on Friday. Hare Krishna devotees. Dandavad, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, Swati Mataji, Kinjal Mataji, Siri Mataji, Anuradha Mataji, Mona Mataji. Hope you are all able to hear me. Say one yes from your side. Unmute and say yes so that I am sure you are hearing me.
Yes, Mataji, we can hear you. Hare Krishna, Nanda Pranam, August Prabhupada.
Thank you, Mataji. So, during the retreat, last day Sunday, so everybody meditate or take the sankalpa. That's one of the important feature that we say take sankalpa, and that sankalpa depends on whatever we heard all these 3 days and which inspires us to chant. Some people take sankalpa that I would not deviate my mind. I will tell to my mind every time that I'm going to focus on the name. Some people take sankalpa that I will not talk till I finish 64 rounds. Some people take sankalpa, I won't eat anything, just drink water or something till I finish my 64 rounds. Some people take sankalpa that I will not go out of the temple room when I chant. So everybody shares their sankalpa in the Bhagavatam class in the morning during the Japa retreat. So in that everybody said many things, feeling like Krishna, I am with you, different topics. In that sankalpas, one day Maharaj, generally we don't ask Maharaj like, what is your sankalpa, Maharaj? Maharaj asks everybody, but we don't ask. But one day, somehow mercifully, do you know what I was thinking when I got up today morning? And then we were all inquisitive to hear. And then what did Maharaj say is, listen Sankalp, what did Maharaj say is, I was feeling so nice, thinking that how wonderful it would be today in the temple room, everybody chanting, keeping one subject matter as focused. Right? That's really very important realization and understanding that in the temple hall there will be around 50 devotees, let's say. All the 50 devotees, center of point, center of vision, center of thoughts would be Krishna, pleasing Krishna. What does Hare Krishna Mahamantra mean? Please engage me in your service, Krishna. And why do we do that? For our purification. At the same time, Krishna feels happy, Radharani feels happy. So when we chant with that focus of keeping Krishna in the center and everybody consciousness together comes, it's very productive. Very productive. You see these things, something bad happens, these people do peace protests, they say, right? Candles, and they put it, they don't make any hangama, no violence, everybody sits there and they have only one focus, that that particular act or that particular victim should get justice, right? Peace protest they are called, something like that. So here Swati Mataji, who is the host today, it's her birthday. It's her, Shweta Mataji, I'm sorry, here Swati is there. Sorry. Shweta Mataji and Raj Prabhu have kindly invited us, and it's her birthday today, appearance day. So I will glorify her at the end because this is going on recording. But what I mean to say is, in her home she wanted to have this spiritual vibes. Now we all chanted one round for 10 minutes and our all focus was only Krishna, pleasing Krishna. And these walls have ears, the tree has ears, the stool has ears. They're all transcendental. Matter, but still it's Krishna's energy. Where is it made from? Krishna's energy. Whether it will feel or not, that's a different story. It cannot feel because of its evolutionary status, it cannot feel. But the sound vibrations are so strong. So spiritually strong. Very important. So this chanting is very important, and we all will now start with our Bhagavad Gita regular class. We stopped at one place and we will continue from there. Saishnu, rendu bookulu unnai nana, avadi Bhagavad Gita notebook. So we will, I think 2.17, 18? Somewhere there, right? 17 was the last verse. Rendi nana, rendi. 17 was the last verse we did. So we will do 18, 19, 20 we will try to do. I'm not sure. If not, then 18 and 19. Time permits, we will do. This second chapter is very important chapter. How many of you agree? Everybody, right? Everybody, right? Second chapter is very important. Without second chapter, we can understand anything in Bhagavad Gita. Second chapter is analytical divisioning of our existence. Knowing who we are. That's very, very important. Knowing who we are is the most important thing. Without knowing... Thank you, Mataji. Without knowing who we are, how we will understand what is the source of us and how we are able to relate to that source and how we are going back to that source. So knowing who we are is very, very important. So whole second chapter is having the basis of knowing who we are. Second chapter speaks about the concept which is we take very much for granted. This is like the pillars, but we take that as very much for granted. Oh, pillars are standard, we think. Pillars are standard. But unless we have this foundational pillar strong, it's very difficult. Maya is nowhere else. Maya is knowing us as matter. Maya is taking decisions on the understanding of, wrong understanding of we being matter. We are thinking we are body, that's why we are attracted towards Maya. If we know and understand we are soul, then we will not fall for Maya. We are in Maya, so we are falling for Maya. But when we know that we are not the matter, we are the soul, we will not fall for Maya. We will act according to the nature of we being the soul. If we know that this house is here located at 11 Melbourne Lane, Edison, New Jersey, then we will come here only. Why we will go to Parsonage Road, or why we will go to my house of Piscataway, right? But if we are still going, that means either we don't have the proper understanding or we don't have the faith in the scriptures. Simple. Very simple. Manushyanam sahasreshu. After long time, we get this human life. And out of that human beings, many human beings, some understand the concept of who we are and who is God. From that little, few are inquisitive about what next after this body. And out of that few, very few are getting the mercy of getting connected to the bona fide scriptures, getting connected to the bona fide spiritual master, getting connected to, I would say, devotees, bona fide association. You might have not heard this word bona fide association before, but when you connect to the people who are connected with bona fide scriptures and bona fide sadhu and bona fide shastra, that association becomes bona fide. When you get into a flight, any flight, let's say, Spirit Airlines, I heard it's got closed. That was giving cheapest deals to move locally here and there. If you book 2 months, 3 months back, we used to get for $50-$60 also tickets to Houston and Dallas and all everywhere. But anyhow, whatever is the story, temporary. Any airline is temporary. Only the airline which takes us to Krishna is permanent, and that airline is Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We always have to get holding to that Mahamantra. But what I am saying is, in the airlines, when you go inside the flight, the air hostess, good airlines, or pilot, first they come and say that, oh, thank you for choosing Spirit Airlines, thank you for choosing this airlines. So thank you, we all, nobody will say thank you to us, but we all should say thank you to ourselves that we are choosing today evening or this evening sitting and discussing about Bhagavad Gita, especially this couple, Raj Prabhu and Shweta Mataji. They could have chosen many things, and they might have chosen in before times, before years and before lifetimes, many other choices. Going to a hotel, going to a restaurant, going to a park, going to anywhere where they could enjoy. But now they have decided wholeheartedly as a family together that they will have the satsang of Krishna. So this is very, this is very important. Very important to know our eternal constitutional position in relationship with Krishna. Nothing is eternal if we are not able to relate with Krishna. In future Bhagavad Gita chapters, we will see dualities. Dualities arise from identifying ourselves separately from Krishna. When you relate everything with Krishna, there is no matter at all. Everything is spirit. Everything is spiritual. Sitting on this chair becomes spiritual. Watching this beautiful picture of their daughter dancing becomes spiritual. When you relate it to Krishna, I was telling to Meenakshi, Madhavi Mataji's daughter, you know, right? Your daughter's friend. I was telling to Meenakshi, the other day she was performing at our temple on Yadi Prabhupada Na Hoite. Beautiful song of Jayapataka Maharaj who has written for Srila Prabhupada. If Prabhupada was not there, where we will go? I've seen her many dance performances, especially the Krishna drama. Recently also Narasimha Leela, she did the dancer role of the Hiranyakashipus. Many I have seen. Yes, good she is doing. But when she was doing Yadi Prabhupada Na Hote, I was literally, tears were coming out of my eyes because I was feeling like that is happening there. Whatever Jayapataka Maharaj is written there, I can see the gratitude of Jayapataka Maharaj for Srila Prabhupada. Then I called that girl and said, Meenakshi, can I share something with you? And she with a folded hands, please Mataji, it would be a blessing. I said, your life is successful. Whatever 17, 16, 15 years Arangetram planning you did, practices you did, your parents took you, lot of effort by parents, Mataji. This is not a normal thing, this Arangetram thing. You know, it's not easy. Picking up, dropping them 7 years, 8 years, 10 years, it's not easy. It's the longest one, I think, instead of when compared to other things, this is the longest one. And when they do that, they have discipline and everything. But unless they engage in the service of Krishna, that is not matter again. It's not spiritual. It's not spiritual. So when she was enacting, I said, after she coming, your life is successful. Meditate on what you have acted. Think about more on what you have acted. She's a good child. She's a devotee child. And she said, thank you very much, Mataji, for sharing this. I was thinking I did waste it. Not waste it, but what did I achieve? It's not everybody is going to settle, become a dance teacher or become a big personality wherein celebrity wherein they dance and get money to the income or something, right? No need Krishna's service. Sorry devotees, I'm taking too much time and I'm thinking that we won't be able to do many verses, but let's do. Okay, let's have a recap on 17. 17 was the previous verse done, right? 17, 2.17, yes Prabhuji? Yeah. 2.
Yes.
Let me check. You have posted on the 217, right? Yeah. In the same thing you can check. 217 I think. 217 is done, 218 we have to do. That's okay. We will give a recap on 217. We all 214 to 217. That's what you mentioned on the.
214 to 17 because you chanted the 18th one. We said we'll start.
We will start. Okay. 16. Okay. We did.
No, we have to do 18.
18. Yeah. 17. So 17. Krishna is speaking here about what is soul. Simply, what is soul? How it can be related to. That which pervades in the entire body, you should know to be indestructible. The consciousness, the spirit soul, the presence of spirit soul is eternal. No one is able to destroy that imperishable soul. Simple definition, but clear definition. Prabhupada's almost all translations are single line translations, single sentence translation, not line, but it gives the full meaning. Full meaning. There is a beautiful verse mentioned here from, actually I was supposed to tell about this verse in 19 verse, but I will tell here only. This is from Shvetashvatara Upanishad. This is about the soul size we have discussed before. What is the soul size? Vishnu raised his hand. Okay. What? 1/10,000, so 10,000. It's like 1/10,000th part of the tip of the hair. Tip of the hair only to relate is very, very small. And if you make into 10 parts, maybe maximum microscope can see. This is 1/10,000th part of the tip of the hair. Here it is written. Balagrashata bhagasya shatadha kalpitasya cha bhago jivasa vigneya sa chananantaya kalpate. When the upper point of the hair is divided into 100 part and again each of such part is further divided into 100 part, each such part is the measurement of the dimension of the spirit soul. It's in the 17 purport. Yeah, Prabhupada mentions in the purport. So it's a beautiful understanding that such small soul does so many wonders. Does so many wonders. The soul inside a body makes so many wonders. The soul inside a body is Satchitananda. Eternal, full of knowledge, blissful. We cannot imagine, right? Soul being so, we are so big, then only we are not able, we have to enjoy, we think. No, the soul is Satchitananda. Our existence is that much. Analytical divisioning of existence means this only. We are not the body, we are the soul. The soul plays a very major role in the body. With the soul, it is called spiritual. Without the soul, it's called matter. With the soul, it's called lively. Without the soul, it's called dead. Who wants to keep a dead body in the house? Nobody. Nobody. How much ever you are attached. Unless you are some psychopathic nature that I want to save in some place, and that's a different story. But normal beings, no. They want to clear up the body. They won't eat food in the house when there is dead body. They won't cook in the house when there is dead body. It's considered to be not clean. Whereas once the soul is there, they do Dandavat Pranam, they do this, that, this. Ashirvadam, blessings. But when that same soul leaves the body, take it out. Even a wife who lived for 50 years with her husband, she can't live with the dead body of the husband in the room for one night. Everything is related to the consciousness. When that consciousness is not there in the body, it's very, very difficult to relate to that body. Very difficult. Very, very difficult. Very difficult. So let's go to the 18th verse. Beautiful verse. Antavanta ime deha nityashokta sharirinaha anasino aprameyasya tasmadyuddhasya bharata tasmadyuddhasva bharata. Beautiful. Antavanta, perishable. The material body, translation, please focus, devotees. Don't get confused that material body is indestructible. English is so, sometimes I feel nice language, sometimes it's not a nice language, but anyhow, here it is a very nice language. The material body of whom? The material body of the indestructible. Material body is not indestructible. The material body of the indestructible, immeasurable and eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. What is sure to come to an end? The material body. And that material body belongs to who? Indestructible, immeasurable and eternal living entity. Is supposed to come to an end. There is nothing like you will live forever. Recently we did this Narsinga Leela. Hiranyakashipu went and asked Brahma, I want to be immortal. This is only my wish. What is Brahma reply? I am not immortal. How can I give you the boom of immortality? Not possible. మన దగ్గర ఉన్నదే ఇస్తాము. Whatever we have, we can give. If we don't have, we cannot give. Brahma doesn't have that. How can he give immortality him? He cannot. And then Hiranyakashipu with his so-called intelligent brain found lot of things through which he was almost immortal. Not immortal, but almost immortal. That has to come to an end. This material body, which is the shelter for the soul to go back to Godhead, is destructible, is perishable. But the soul is imperishable. The features of soul, the features of body, we can easily relate to, as we were discussing about the dead body and the living body. How do we know we are conscious? How do we know we are conscious? How do we know? We discussed this before also. Pain and pleasure are the two things which make us know we are conscious. Unconscious person, go and poke him, go and dance before him. No pleasure, no pain. consciousness feature is you feel pain and pressure. But the same pain and pleasure, if you relate to the body, then it's a big problem. Then you will think that you are the body. When we relate to this pain and pleasure with the body, then we will feel that we are the body. Pain and pleasure are there, but we should be detached from those pain and pleasure. I'm not saying we don't feel pain. I'm feeling pain. I'm feeling like packed here with my right leg and foot. But we have to, yes, it happens and it goes. It says that nothing is permanent. Shuka, dukkha, we read in previous verses, right? Agama, apayino, anityas. It's not going to stay forever. It's going to go. So the living body minus consciousness is what? Dead body. Dead body. That's it. Take out that consciousness, it's a dead body. Same thing, body plus consciousness is a living entity. Anything it may be. Any jiva. Ant till Brahma. If there is no soul, it's dead. If there is soul, it's living. Srila Prabhupada gives a nice analogy of, last time did I explain? The tablet analogy. Yes, I did explain, right? If you take a tablet, it looks like a tablet. But if you put the tablet on the hand, it won't be effective. If you put ear pen is there, put in the ear, it will be effective? No. When you take it in the body, it goes into the body, it dissolves in your thing, and then it spreads like consciousness everywhere, and wherever it is pain, it will go. The pain will go. It's like that. The soul's presence is like that. So, 2.18, more things can be discussed from the purport is, the minute particle of the whole spirit acquires this material body. How does we get this material body is also very important. How do we get the material body, Mataji? Do we choose the material body? Yes, we choose the material body. Yes, we choose the material body. Because when the soul moves out of the body, what it carries is the subtle body. Subtle body consists of mind, intelligence and ego. When this mind and intelligence goes with the subtle body, it has the impressions of your previous karma life or karmic life. I have attachment to my restaurant. So next life you will be a fly in the restaurant. You will be there only always seeing your restaurant, how much business happening, what is happening, or something like that. Your consciousness, what you are thinking about. Oh Mataji, if I think about the president, I will become president. Yeah, you might not become president, but a sweeper in the president or a jhadu in the president or something, a bug in the president. But because your consciousness is towards president, you will be always seeing the president like that also. I always see the president. I should be always around president. Somebody prays like that, some meme. And then what he will be is, he will be the permanent car driver or something. He's never allowed to go into. Only outside only. But he will be the driver. He will be seeing president every day. Not much riches. But he is driver. It's like that. We should be aiming at the best from our constitutional position. We cannot aim less. It's like, it's called as, what is it called? Miserly. If we try to wish something less, being spirit souls is very miserly. We being the spirit souls in the human body, wishing for another human body with riches is foolishness. We being the souls inside the human body should wish that we should not take birth again. What is this? What is that? No. For 7 lifetimes I want the same husband. What is that? What is that vrata? Some North Indians do, right? Karva Chauth. Yeah, it is for the welfare of the husband, of course. But then again, the added thing is, 7 janmalaki ine na husband kavali, 7 lifetimes. Why do you want 7 lifetimes and why do you want the same person? I know. Attachment is there. But that attachment, if we put towards Krishna, instead of your husband, you will be there with Krishna, right? That's final, done. No more lifetimes, no more janmas. There is another meme. उसने तो करवा चौथ कर लिया, उसको 7 जन्म का हो गया, तो हमारा क्या होगा? The husband says, what about us? What we do? For them it is good, but somebody should ask us also before praying that do we want to have for 7 lifetimes the same body? Sorry, devotees online. We are having here some Gramya Katha also along with Krishna Katha. So, so it's like possession. We don't have possession of anything, devotees. As I have said, only the huh?
One lifetime में tired
That's it, done. And intelligent people don't want another life. We will sing nice prayer for Shweta Mataji that she should not have another life. Possessor of the body is indestructible. Who is the possessor of the body? The soul. It is indestructible. It has some qualities also. Body is anityas. Body is antavanta, perishable. But the soul is nitya. Soul is anashina. It won't be destroyed. Aprameya, eternal, indestructible. Total two opposite qualities. And we act on the principle of opposite only. We never go straight. We don't want synonyms. We always want antonyms. I want this body, I want my body, my dress, my thing. Everything is same. Soul is very important, devotees. It's like we should not get happy with just utilizing this sun rays. It is important. The body is important. The sun rays are important. But we have to dive deeper into where is this sunlight coming from? What is the source of this sunlight? What is the sun globe? What is the sun god? We have to go till there. And that can be done in only human life. So we cannot waste this human life still spending on the platform of being the body. Two important points. No cause of lamentation, Krishna says. Living entity, as he cannot be killed, you need not be worried. Krishna gave soul's knowledge to Arjuna that you are not the body, you are the soul. And I said that living entity cannot be killed. So whom you are killing is just their body. That soul is eternal. So don't lament on that you are killing somebody because they are the soul. Let's say another way also. Let's think that Arjuna say, oh, I don't want to kill this body also. What is the understanding given? Krishna says that, okay, if you don't kill, will the body remain forever? It is temporary anyhow. It has to deteriorate. It has to get done. If you don't kill, it's not that Bhishma will live forever or Dronacharya will live forever. According to that time, they will go. For sure they will go. And Krishna emphasizes on the fact, little information on the fact that he is the Supreme Lord. He says divinity. He shows his divinity. What does he say? There was no time when these souls existed in the past. There is no time they are existing now. There is no time they will be ceased to exist in the future. What does that mean? That means that Krishna knows everything, past, present and future. In the 7th chapter it speaks again about that. 7.26. Sahishnu, today we had a class. 7.26. It says that, no, it's not. It's like the divine power, the supreme power, the eternal power only can know past, present and future. These mystic powers, there are some mystics. They say that पुराने जन्म में तुम ये थे. ठीक है, पुराने जन्म में थे तो तुमको अनिमा आता है, महिमा आता है, गरिमा आता है, लगिमा आता है. तो नेक्स्ट लाइफ में क्या होंगे वो बोलो. वो तो बोल भी देंगे, लेकिन किसको पता क्या होंगे, right? We don't know whether we were there or not. Even in the past, we don't know whether we were there or not. No authority. But when Krishna says they were there, they are there, they will be there, it's true. It's fact. It's fact. We have to understand this concept of body and soul very, very clearly, devotees, or else we will be working on this platform of being a body forever. Arjuna was advised to fight, not sacrifice the cause of religion for material body and considerations. Very important point. Devotees online also listen carefully. Arjuna was advised to fight and not to sacrifice the cause of religion, dharma. You are asked to fight because you don't deviate from your dharma, depending on the material consideration. What was Arjuna thinking? I and mine. He was gratifying his sense of mind, which was overtaking him again and again and again, saying that I should not kill, I should not kill, I should not kill. As the other people who are fighting on the adharmic side, and you being a Kshatriya, your only duty is to kill them. That's why many times Krishna addresses Arjuna as Parantapa, chastiser of the enemies, killer of the enemies, punisher of the enemies, just to tell him that You are not this what you are acting on. We all read before, right? You are acting of what you are not. Anarya justana swargyam. You are not behaving like an Aryan. Aryan means one who knows the value of life, and you are acting like an Anaryan. Okay, let's go to the 20th verse. No, 19th, right? 19th verse. Ya enam vetti hantaram yaschainam manyate hatam ubhau tau na vijanito nayam hanti na hanyate. Nice verse. This speaks about new words here. Hantaram, hanti, hanyate. Hanti, hantaram, hanyate, everything relates to killing, because Arjuna has this problem of killing in his mind. If the person in the war on the border goes and says that, oh, I don't want to kill them, so what is the use? I don't want to kill them. No use. Your duty is to, that's why you chosen that job. That's why Arjuna is in this body. That's why he chose to go and fight in the war. After going there saying that I don't want to kill doesn't make any sense. In this whole section, devotees, from 11th verse till 30th verse, what Krishna is trying to explain to Arjuna, or what Krishna is explaining to Arjuna, is that the first complexity, the first reason what Arjuna gives about his overwhelming condition of false compassion, his compassion wrongly placed. So Krishna is addressing that point from 11 to 30. How many verses he is speaking on that particular topic of I and mine? My people, my people, my people. What is my? Krishna is trying to explain here. Whole section. Neither he who thinks, let's go to the translation. Neither he who thinks the living entity is slayer, nor he who thinks it slain is in knowledge. For the self slays not, nor is slain. Very nice language again. In one sentence it is said that. Who thinks that they are the killer, or who thinks that they are getting killed. Both are buddhu, both are unintelligent, both are muda, both are foolish. They don't have mind. That's what it is said. Many people take this in a wrong way. We will discuss about the people who take in a wrong way also. Because here the fact that we are the soul and soul cannot be killed or cannot kill. Even cannot kill. Arjuna, you cannot kill Dhritarashtra or Dronacharya or Bhishma. You cannot kill because you are a soul. How can a soul kill another soul? So don't think you are a killer. At the same time, don't think that you are getting killed by them. Neither you are a killer, nor they are a killer, nor you are getting killed or they are getting killed, because we all exist eternally. 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 Then why this lamentation when the people leave the body? Because of the attachments what we have with them. Bodily attachments. उन्होंने मुझे जन्म दिया, उन्होंने मुझे पढ़ाया लिखाया, उन्होंने मेरा 20 साल तक साथ दिया, happiness, distress, everything, he was there with us, she was there with us. Yes, it's good when you travel together. But lamenting for the body which is not eternal is not an intelligent job. You can do something, you can chant for that soul who left the body. Shweta Mataji was so compassionate for her rabbit. I have seen in her voice itself her compassion for the rabbit. She used to have a rabbit pet, and that rabbit left the body, and she was asking me, this is the situation, what to do, what not to do, what to do, what not to do. Yes, it's an attachment. But first, from the viewpoint of a soul body concept also she was asking. I said, sit with it and chant nicely, let her leave her body. Let her leave. And it left her body, and that whatever done. So what is the thing is attachment false leads to false compassion. We cannot do our duty properly. Okay, Arjuna is in the battlefield, Mataji. I am not in the battlefield. I am in the kitchen cooking always for my husband, and I don't see my husband, so I have to cry. No, your eternal duty is not cooking. Your eternal duty is going back to Krishna. Your eternal duty is serving Krishna. Your eternal duty is going there and doing your job of enjoying with your Krishna. Wow, nice, right, Sahishnu? Job to be enjoying. In any job there is enjoyment? No, not even in cooking, not even in brooming, not even in working, not even in going in trains. Nowhere there is enjoyment. But our job in Goloka would be enjoyment. Wow. Happily we will do that job, right? Happily we will do. Huh?
Because we're doing it for Krishna.
Yeah, and ourselves also. There it's like Santosham, Anandam is together. There we may not even relate to Krishna sometimes in that happiness. The Gopa boys, when Krishna is in, they think Krishna is in problem and they try to go and help Krishna and feel happiness in doing that help. So Krishna makes them feel that they are helping him. Huh? Makes them feel. When Krishna was holding the Govardhan for 7 days, 7 nights, everybody, when time comes, then Krishna says, go out. Then they say, oh, how alone you will take it in your finger. Let we all stand and help for you sometime. Oh, no, that's okay. This is not too much weight. You can go. I will leave it and come, Krishna says. So the happiness in these small interactions with Krishna is amazing. We are reading every day Prabhupada Leelamrita. It's so amazing to know our position with Krishna, our position with our spiritual master. It's so sublime, but it gives so much happiness, so much happiness. Any Maharaj, any sannyasi who recognizes us that, oh, last time I have seen you, oh, last time we discussed about this, we feel like it's a big thing, very big thing, that someone has recognized you for being Krishna conscious. So nice, so sublime, because that is our nature. That is our nature. In material world, what we will do? Okay, oh, that day in that movie you danced very nicely. That lady will have become like, let's say, some Manisha Koral or somebody who is 60 years, whose skin is not gone, everything gone. If you go to her, say that, oh, I have seen you 50 years back, 40 years back dancing like that. What is the value? There is no value. That's not eternal. Now she is not like that. Okay, you are appreciating her, but it's not eternal. We have to appreciate something which is eternal. Krishna is Nava Yavanamcha. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. He's the source of all sources. He's the source of all sources. Let's meditate on those features. What is that very nice, beautiful song in Telugu? What is that song? Kasturi tilakam lalata falake vakshasthale kaustubham nasagre navamauktikam karatale venum kare kankanam sarvange harichandananta kalayam Gopastri Pariveshtita. Beautiful song which describes about, with all Sanskrit and Telugu words, how Krishna how much Krishna is beautiful. So nice, so nice. We can just live our life thinking about the beauty of Krishna. One of the Vrindavan devotee, he gives lectures and classes. So we do Bhagavad Saptaha, right? We do Bhagavad Saptaha. We talk about Krishna's pastime Saptaha, 10th canto Saptaha. That devotee was doing, it seems, on the Matajis, I would say you should sit here. The anklets of Krishna. On that anklets of Krishna, the beauty of anklets of Krishna, the energy of anklets of Krishna was being described for 1 week without any repetition. Without any repetition. How much he is connected to Krishna. Some Rama devotees who meditate always on Rama and Rama's pastimes, they speak for hours together on the Paduka of Rama, Chapal. They write books. How much focus they are having. Can we write a book about her husband? No, not with many good. We can, but not a book. Maybe 1 page, 2 page, 3 page. That's it. Can we write anything about our mother? Maybe 10 pages, 15 pages. But unless you are fully conscious and, I would say, knowledgeable, the difference between other bona fide sampradayas and ISKCON is knowledge. Knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. Prabhupada says the problem of everything, all the issues, the reason for all the problems and issues is not desires, devotees. Don't think that desiring is bad. The problem is because of ignorance. The problem is ignorance. The reason is ignorance. We are not able to know what is good for us and what we should desire and what we should not desire. I remember the Govardhan Parikrama thing on the Govardhan day, Diwali, we celebrate Govardhan Puja, right? On that day, if somebody has from Govardhan hill any small Shila or rock, then they circumambulate around that Govardhan Shila and make a wish. So it is said that when you make a wish, you have to be very, very careful. It comes true. If I ask Sankalp make a wish, he might ask something which he likes, like maybe whatever it is. But when we make a wish as intelligent people, readers of Bhagavad Gita, knowing about the important fact that we are not the body, we are the soul, we have to ask something that which is beneficial for the soul. The soul need not suffer here. Oh, Mataji, suffering means you are having the pain. Is the soul also feeling pain? No pain at all for the soul. Soul is Satchitananda, but only the pain for the soul is it has to go back and connect to the Krishna. That's the only feed it needs. Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and it has to go back and connect to Krishna. So for that, what we have to do? We have to do that. That's eternal knowledge, and that's the eternal service what we can do towards our soul. First we have to make ourselves Krishna conscious. Then think about making others Krishna conscious. And when you are trying to make others Krishna conscious also, don't think you are making others Krishna conscious. Think that you are making yourself Krishna conscious. Right now also I am thinking that only. And in my whole life I will think that only. That way only I can learn. Or else I cannot learn. Spiritual constitutional position. Always we cannot kill the soul because we are matter. Two understandings. One is always spirit is higher than matter. Spirit's nature is higher than matter. So a lower energy matter cannot kill the higher energy soul. It's not possible. Second thing is its size. Think about the size. 1/10,000th tip of the hair of the soul. How can it kill that much big person? Gross understanding I am talking about. Subtle is it cannot kill because it is permanent. Arjuna is thinking he would kill Bhishma and Drona, and this understanding is completely wrong in either way. Thinking it as a body or thinking it as a soul also. Either way. And many people use this understanding in a wrong way. There is a chance of using in a wrong way. Let's say the criminals go to the court. He's told that you are the suspect or you are the one who did this killing. And then he goes and says there the verse of Antavanta ime dehe. This soul, I am not killing them because he is a soul. I cannot kill because I am a soul. I cannot kill them because they are the soul. So my killing is not killing. I should not be sentenced for death. Oh, that's a foolish understanding. Why it is foolish understanding? Because the butchers also can say the same thing. I am killing the animals, but I cannot kill the animals because animals also have a soul and soul cannot be killed. I cannot kill because I am a soul myself. I cannot kill. But that understanding is wrong because that understanding should be in proper perspective under the guidance of a bona fide authority. For the people who are killing on the borders, the military people, they have an authority to tell them kill. They will announce kill. They will tell you have to kill. That becomes the duty. But the same military person comes here in the home and sees some nonsense going on the road. He takes a gun and shoots that person. He will be sentenced to death instead. Because he cannot take into his hands the justice. There are authorized personalities for that. But here Arjuna is fully equipped with knowledge, fully given permission to do his job of being a Kshatriya. His job is to protect the citizens, to protect the subjects, to clear the adharma, to establish the dharma. So he has to do it. No question about thinking whether should I do or not. Understanding the killing of a body of anyone without the authority is abominable and punishable also. Let's talk about this parenting aspect. We have some little children here. Parenting aspect also. When Danavir Goswami Maharaj came, maybe around 15 years back, I have met him. Now he is completely dedicated towards books and institute and studying and everything, making others study about spiritual knowledge. So he was one of the Mataji who was the host of Danavir Goswami Maharaj program. She asked that punishing our children can be our right. And then Maharaj said, it can be your right if you are appointed by Yamaraj for that purpose. Are you appointed by Yamaraj for punishing your children? No, right? Then it's not your right. You can correct them, but punishing is not the way. Strong statement. Strong statement. Because everybody carry their own baggage, isn't it? We also carry our own baggage, and we are not in that position to punish them. You have to train them in such a way from the childhood onward. That's why it is said, Prahlad Maharaj says, right, nicely, when what to the friends of his Gurukul, 5 years old Prahlad Maharaj, he is telling that how the life has to be Kaumaram time, Yavanam time, how you have to be trained. Tada. We cannot hit, that's the first thing. We cannot hit anybody. That's called violence. That's called violence. Try in your best, and if it's not possible, it's okay. It's okay. Deal with it. Deal with it. That's okay. Pray. Deal with it. When you have that authority, you can do that. Else, without the authority, you cannot do. Being parents is not the authority. Being parents is not the authority. For hitting, at least. All kids are listening here. Tomorrow, if Prabhuji hears, and Prabhuji will say, no, Saishnu will say, Daddy, Mataji told not to hit. You cannot punish me. We can sometimes, okay? We can. Sometimes we can cross. For your betterment. For the soul, there is no death. We cannot take this for granted and do abominable activities. We have to understand this from the concept of we are eternal, and our job is to go back and merge with the eternal. Not merge, go to the eternal. When I use the merge word again, it's a big conspiracy. Violence is not justice. Violence is not justice. There was a research survey, and then the kids in some state, I think Texas only, I think, generally kids don't behave good in the schools. They send them to dark room. Something dark room concept was there, right? Like dark room or something, where they are set aside from the other kids. They are not made to sit along with the group or something like that. It was in some 20 years back or something like that. And then these people have instead, who are not behaving good, made them sit all in a hall and made them learn some yoga, some quietness, some calmness, some peacefulness. It worked. And whereas the dark room did not work, because dark room will get the thoughts of like I am punished. But when you are sitting here and doing something, they are helping me. So the other person should feel that you are helping them. It's not just you are feeling that you are helping them. Oh, I am feeling I am helping them. For their betterment only I am doing. But the other person also should feel that he is being helped. Empathic communication and sympathetic communication. Empathic communication is your intention is how I have to help him. Sympathetic communication is, oh, how did it happen? It should not have happened with him. He knows it should not have happened with him. What you are going and saying again, it should not have happened with you. How you have to help him to come from that situation is more important. Very important. Very important. Addressing the body doesn't mean that you have to always relate to that body. You are addressing through the body because it's a vehicle. It's a vehicle through which we can address to the soul. Else talking to soul is like talking to Bhut, right? Bhuta. I mean, Bhuta means living entities. Bhagavad Gita knowledge says Bhuta means living entities. But I'm talking about the ghostly persons. People who talk to ghosts, right? Oh, what do you want? Why did you come here? I'm not talking about that. We have to talk to the soul through the body only. With our mouth, and he will listen with his ears. Both are matter, but we are relating to that soul through body. To the matter. So this vehicle has to be used very, 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 very carefully. Arjuna might say, I agree with all these things, Krishna. I understood that we are not the body, we are the soul. I understood this concept. But why I have to become reason or responsible for this migration of the soul from Bhishma's bodies to another body? You can ask, right? Maybe some other instrument. He's feeling, he doesn't want to kill them. So he's finding all other options. Okay, you're saying he's going to be killed anyhow. But why I have to be becoming the instrument to kill my own grandfather and kill my own teacher? Why can't be someone else? Why me? Why me? And then the another verse comes, which is 20. Yeah, we have 10 minutes. We can go ahead or we'll stop. Whatever you decide, devotees. We'll go ahead, 20, or no, we'll stop. Depends on working people. We'll go one more verse. Prabhuji is saying we'll go. Yeah, famous verse. Okay. Memorization verse, pencil circle. Na jayate mriyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhuvita va na bhuya ajo nitya shashvatoyam purano na hanyate hanyamane sharire. beautiful. Again the concept of na jayate, na mriyate, neither it is born nor it is killed, and then hanyate, hanyamane, very, very synonymical words are used. Let's go to the translation. For the soul there is neither birth nor the death at any time. He has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain. This is completely description of just the soul. Just the soul. Here not we are getting the body concept at all. For the soul there is neither birth nor death. He has not come into being. What does come into being mean? Mataji, we are souls. We are coming into being. What does this mean that he neither came into being nor come into being or in future come into being? Arjuna, Krishna said just now that they never existed. They always existed before. They'll exist now and they'll exist. Now it looks like controversy. What is this, Mataji? This particular statement is exclusively mentioned by Krishna to tell the eternality of the soul. Like Krishna is never born and Krishna is never dead, we are also never born and we are also never dead. We are also eternal beings. If Krishna says like there was a time it was there is a time it will be there, or something like that. Here it is said that it is coming into being, let's say. Coming into being means it was not there before. Only one statement, Krishna wants to tell one fact that this is soul is eternal. If we say it came into being and in between it is gone, again came into being, again it is gone, that means there is birth and death, birth and death, birth and death. The lifeline, right? When you are sick, it will so up, down, up, down. No. We are always up, we are always living, we are always eternal. No doubt about it. That this particular statement bewilders everybody, saying that in the previous verses Krishna said that there was no time you existed, you had no time it will be ceased to exist, and now he is saying that never comes into being, never came into being, or never left, unmanifested, manifested. Srimad Bhagavatam speaks about this topic. When we in future do about this Srimad Bhagavatam, we will discuss about unmanifested form and manifested form. Again goes into unmanifested form. Wonderful description. So verse 16 also speaks. That's the contradictory we feeling. It's not contradictory. Past, present and future, Krishna knowing. And this particular statement of saying that we did not come into being, we don't come into being, or in future we don't come. It is all divine facts, authoritative facts. We cannot make these facts. Only Krishna can make these facts. Sarva Karana Karanam. He is the source of all sources. We can just repeat. What Krishna told, but we cannot say I am giving these facts, because we are not in that position to give the facts. We are just in the position of hearing and saying. That's it. But Krishna is the supreme, so he can do that. There is another verse mentioned in the purport which is similar to na jayate mriyate. This is taken from Katha Upanishad, but there is one different word used that's called vipaschit. Same meaning, same translation, you can think almost same purport what Prabhupada has given, similar purport, but there is something called as vipaschit. Vipaschit means learned or with knowledge. One who is learned and with the knowledge of knowing we are eternally the spirit souls connected with Krishna will not fall into any dualities. Dualities arise from identifying ourselves separately from Krishna. When you always identify yourselves with Krishna, then there is no question of dualities. There is nothing called good or bad. Why, Mataji? If someone is Krishna conscious, we can call them good. And if someone is not Krishna consciousness, we can call them bad. Okay? You can call good or bad, but you are not in a position to think about that whether who is good or who is bad. We have to do only the things that will help us get closer to Krishna. Is it clear, Matajis? Only we have to do the things which will help us. When my Guru Maharaj is asked 100 questions, he will answer all the 100 questions, but in some questions he says that I don't know, but I can find and tell you, but please tell me how will it help in your spiritual progress. Then I'll do some research. Or else there is no point in doing research, right? Every day some news comes about something, right? If somebody asks, can you please find, why would we waste our time in finding those things? Two things. Either you want to prove you are intelligent to this material world people. No need. Instead you put that time something which is good in making us closer to Krishna, making us go closer to our eternal position of being Krishna conscious. This body, one thing we all have to focus on, devotees, is this body goes through 6 transformations. Jayate, Asti, Vartahe, Viparit Matane. This is from a different quotation, but Apachayani, but in the purport given, get old and Vinashati. What 6 changes? Birth, we take birth, and then we exist or we live, and then we grow from birth to childhood to youth to like that. Growing is there. Viparinamate means byproducts. We mate, we produce children, reproduce children. Apekshayine, the body gets old, and then finally it has to die, dwindle. These 6 changes are with the body. Are these 6 changes with the soul? No. That's the distinction within the body and the soul. Very clear distinction that spirit soul doesn't undergo any transformation because it is spiritual. Spiritual. Let's make again one more, because this whole class is about soul and body, which we think we know very well. Knowing is okay, but information is not enough. There should be transformation. How we mold ourselves on the knowledge of being soul is very, very important. Else information we can collect and we can say, oh, we are not the body, we are the spirit soul. But what if you know that you are the spirit soul? You have to act according to the spirit soul. You know that you are spirit soul, but you act on the bodily platform, that means you are a fool. Very much fool. Very much fool. The soul also is of 2 kinds, devotees. Anu-atma and Vibhu-atma. That's mentioned in the purport. Anu-atma means very, very tiny, infinitesimal. And the Paramatma, or the supreme soul, or the super soul, or the God, is Vibhu-atma. He is huge, he is big, he is vast. Soul, atomic soul, forgetfulness is the feature of the soul in the conditioned state. But that forgetfulness is not there in Krishna or the Supreme Soul. That's the difference. We, the souls being in this material body conditioned, we forget. We forget. We have seen last time in our house, birth again, death again video. The soul was saying, I don't want to come out, please take me back, take me back. And then he starts saying that, okay, when I come out, I will remember you and come back to you. But we forgot. Forgetfulness is the nature of the Anu. Vibhu is not like that. He remembers everything, past, present. It's not remembrance, he is the source of everything. So automatically. Enlightenment is very, very important, devotees. Enlightenment by the superior knowledge. And we are all doing that here. Me telling you whatever is in Bhagavad Gita is enlightening myself about Bhagavad Gita. You hearing is enlightening about yourself about Bhagavad Gita. Because we are all in the darkness. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruvaya Namaha. By surrendering ourselves to a bona fide spiritual master. Very important. Satatam Kirtayantomam. We have to do that, but we are not able to do that. But when we are following a bona fide disciplic succession and the authority, if it is said 16 rounds, let's do 16 rounds. And the remaining time, automatically Krishna's mercy, we will engage. Our tongue will engage in Krishna Kirtan, our tongue will engage in Krishna's service, our tongue will engage everything in Krishna. Just have the faith in the process. Faith in the process. We did homeschooling for our kids. Every stage of homeschooling, I was inside feeling, why did we do homeschooling? But I had the faith that it will have the good results. And we can see the results. We can see the results. Faith in the process. Prabhupada said that I might not be perfect, but the process what I am giving you is perfect. It's not that Prabhupada is not perfect. Prabhupada is more than perfect. But it's his humility and feeling from internal that I might not be perfect. But the process what I am giving you, which comes from the disciplic succession starting from Krishna, is perfect. Just follow the process. So once we follow the process, everything will be nice. I want to say one more thing about the souls thing. That's from Srimad Bhagavatam. 2 more minutes, devotees, not more than that. Third canto, third chapter, 11th verse speaks about. Third canto is what? Now who is going to tell me? Who is reading Srimad Bhagavatam? Third canto is what? Mother, you are not yet there, so I won't point to you. But Srimad Bhagavatam third canto speaks about Kapila Dev. It speaks about Kapila Dev's instruction to Mother Devahuti. It's all about the condition of the soul inside the mother's womb. She was very much attached to her son, and Kapila Dev gives full instruction. In that it is mentioned that Karmana Daiva Netrena Jantu Deshopapattaye Striya Pravishta Udaram Pumsho Reta Kanshaya, means under the supervision, how does the soul enter? Now the big question, we are the soul, but how does the soul come into existence in the body? How do the soul come? Saishnu, listen, very important knowledge. Okay, under the supervision of the Supreme Lord and according to the result of the work, the living entity, means the soul, is made to enter into the womb of a female living entity through the particle of male semen to assume a particular type of body. How does the soul come into existence is two important things here. Male body is also important, female body is also important. Krishna, that's why created two bodies. Through the male body, the soul enters into the female body. Through the semen only it can enter. Once the soul enters into the body, and that whatever egg ovulation happens, so the existence of the soul is there even in the semen of the male. But how it fructifies and gives to a body is possible only in a woman's body. Both are important here. Both are very important. But how does the soul come first of all? To the male body also, let's say. Is the soul coming only into male body, or it comes into female body also? It comes into female body also. But the ovulation thing happens only when it enters through the semen, through the reproduction process. Then only that ovulation happens, and then only the soul gets a body. Or else there are many souls every day entering into our body. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? We say that, oh, killing the ant, I'm killing the soul. But continuously souls enter into our body through the grains. The souls first are in the sky from the other planetary system, wherever they come from. And from the clouds, it forms into rain. And when the rain falls down on the Mother Earth generates the grains. Through the grains comes the plants, and through the plants comes the food. When we eat that food, the soul enters into our bodies. Full process. The soul goes through this much of chakar. Mataji, then everybody should get human life. No. Animals also get the grains. Animals also get the food. They also have the semen. They also reproduce. So why not? The souls can be there also. So we are killing so many souls, Mataji. It has time to. That's why we say Manushyanam Sahasreshu. That's why we say that the soul gets many. Just 30%. Remaining 70% are with Krishna. But in that 30% also, very less souls gets this opportunity of getting a human body. Human body is very rare. So let's all be very grateful for this human body. Not forget our duties in this body. Oh, I am a spirit soul, I am in this body is the vehicle, so let me chant Hare Krishna and go back to Krishna, not fulfilling any duties. No, you cannot. Being his body. Arjuna said the same thing, right? I will go into the forest and beg alms and live and then think about you, Krishna, I'll go back. No, you won't go in the forest and beg alms. Whomever you are begging alms with, you will fight with them because your nature is Kshatriya. We have accepted not only a varna by our birth or our activities, what we are doing or inclinations to, but we have also accepted an ashrama. We have 4 bona fide ashramas, 4 bona fide varnas. The ashramas are brahmacharya, grihastha, vanaprastha and sannyasa. So we are in the grihastha ashrama dharma. We have to perform our dharma. While performing our dharma, we have to be detached with whatever we are doing. How we can do that is thinking that we are the instruments in performing this particular service to Krishna. If we have proper understanding, our life will be proper. If we don't have proper understanding, our life will be here and there, here and there, here and there. The chariot example will come, read in the future about the chariot example, how everything has to be trained properly, hierarchically, how it has to be trained. Very nice, very nice. Thank you very much, devotees. I would give the turn for the online devotees to ask something, and then we'll go to the offline devotees. Thank you.